Hi, welcome to our reading for Wednesday, the 7th of December, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading. See what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, and praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of all of us. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave? Preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the musical links, the playlist below. See if there's some personal messages in the lyrics. Enjoy the tunes. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in a moment for the reading. Hi, welcome to our reading for Wednesday, the 7th of December, 2016. We're going to start with the Power Archangel Tarot today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's get some clarity, focus, and understanding into the energies coming through today and wisdom to ride these energies best for all of us. Let's start with one card and get a nice focus point. Some wisdom for the energies coming through today for all of us. All right, let's start with one card. The three of Ariel. So this is like 3 days in a row that this card has come up. So 3 must be important. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 years, 3 hours, 3 minutes, 3 more days, 3 decisions, 3 people. 3 is the lucky number. 3 is, there is maybe power in 3s. 3 or more, maybe. Maybe it starts with 3. Something times 3. Something in thirds. The 3 of Ariel means we're still on our way, to doing what we love in our world that creates abundance in our world and our physical environment. It's still doing a good job. People are still recognizing the job that you're doing. I feel like I hear boss, so maybe this is your boss still checking in on you. Or maybe there's a deadline coming through, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 hours. Maybe there's a way to, I hear, ease that deadline or not procrastinate, get it done early, speed things up somehow, make the production line move faster. Do what you love, a time for great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. This is 3 days that this has come up, so I feel like you're on the right path. Whatever that thing is that's coming through, whoever it is that's starting to get on board, whatever it is that's starting to circulate and work back, what keeps coming back into your world? What have you heard 3 times? What are you going to hear 3 times? Maybe it takes 3 times for something to be set. I just got like top 3 or like looking up information, the top 3 of this, the top 3 to get this, the top 3 advice for this. So maybe looking up something else, like looking up something that involves knowledge, teaching, and doing it in thirds or 3 sections, or I'm getting like countdown or top 3 on something that maybe you know about or could find, and others would be lazy about finding, but happy that you did like the work. And I feel like it's not a lot of work. It's just something that others are lazy about, and you know how to make it work. You know how to take something that seems like it was hard, but it just took a little effort or a little extra knowledge or having that expertise, that niche in that area to bring it forth for others to present it. I'm still getting presentations here. I'm getting others wanting to work with you with whatever you're working on. Maybe I'm getting production, like production. So that could be putting something into production, casting a production, like a show, something where you have makeup and you have different divisions. Like I'm getting two different things, which is kind of weird. I'm getting like family, like maybe your family, you have children that are in like maybe like a Christmas show or a holiday show or a chorus or an orchestra or a dance recital or something like that, like a production, you know, and you're going to be watching it later. Maybe you're going to be doing something with the filming, or you're a parent involved in that production, like backstage, costumes. I'm getting like costumes and makeup and lighting and like even like making sure the parking is taken care of, like a whole production. So maybe you're involved in something and you're overseeing something, or you're putting the final touches on something, or something, you're coordinating something. I feel like there's a boss here, a boss energy. Like even if you're not the boss, you should be. Even if you're not involved in something that's a big corporation, you're putting something together in your own individual space, individual energy. So if it's not involving other people, you're researching something and putting it together to present to others. So it could be knowledge, you know, different knowledge coming together in one space. You know, I'm seeing like, I know this is a box and it's a music box, but I feel like when I look at it on the screen here, it looks like a computer. So doing research or presenting something online or doing a video for somebody of like some kind of performance, or you're doing a performance. You know, I'm getting that choreography with the angel here. So coordinating something together, coordinating something with your family, the schedule. But it comes back to you. It comes back to doing something you love, something you're into and you're just natural at, you're good at, you're working with others because you're already the master. Maybe you're teaching others, like apprenticeships. Maybe this is younger energies or interested energies finding you and wanting to learn from you. That just made my ears ring. So your specialty, whether you work on cars, motorcycles, wood, leather, lighting, computers, photography, video, makeup, whatever this is, that's your specialty. You have a specialty. And there are others that want to learn from a person, from the way you teach, from the way you present, from the issues you've already been through and the way that you know how to handle your own like stumbling blocks. I feel like you're past that and you're helping others. Or this could be you being the one interested in really learning something special, unique, that makes your heart flutter, that you want to, like, I hear workshop, like you want to go to the workshop like Santa's elf and do it yourself. You want to make it yourself. You want to learn. You want to be the teacher later. This could be younger energies looking at things they're into, wanting to start a dance class, wanting to start, you know, a kid wanting to know how to work with wood, or, I don't know, I'm getting, like landscaping or outdoor. Maybe you want to work with your family or do something like, I'm getting like stone walls outside. So bricks, stone, masonry, you know, building houses, maybe something with even like, maybe somebody has an idea for something they need I'm getting that, you need something designed. So maybe you're the designer and you're finding your clients designing maybe, it could be outdoor spaces, landscaping. It could be lighting outside, helping somebody with their lighting outside, holiday lighting. Maybe you have the techniques, or, I don't know, maybe you're doing something interesting on your house for the holidays, or, whatever your specialty is. I feel like you're finding the clients, or you want that specialty and you're looking, you're researching, you're trying to find something, and you're ready to make that call, to start that class, to start that apprenticeship, to work in something you love. It could be starting with a hobby and become you know, something profitable later. But it starts with not feeling like it's work so much, feeling like you're naturally gifted at this thing, or you're naturally gifted once you start to do that thing and you didn't even know you were naturally gifted. Or it's like finding students naturally gifted, like the right students and finding the right teacher. I'm getting teacher-student thing here. So do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career and artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. I'm focused on the gears this time. So I feel like there's been, you know, like you've oiled up the gears. You've set something free. You've set something in motion. You're putting something into your schedule. You know, you're making time for it. You're stopping time for something else. Stopping time. That makes me think of the Hanged Man a little, like changing your perspective. So maybe somebody's changing their perspective in their situation, your situation, how they see a situation, how they see what you're doing. Maybe somebody had a weird perspective on what you were doing before, didn't understand why you were doing something, and now they get it. They see how far you've come. They see how it's working, how the wheels are spinning now. So maybe there was a change in perspective, or how you see a certain thing. Maybe you didn't think you could do something for a living, and it's something really simple that you can start to do that you love, that gives you a little like side income, or something that's just, it feels like a hobby, or something I'm getting that family, you're involved with your family that you really love to do, but maybe you do something with your kids or your family, or, you know, your friends always ask you to be the photographer for something, and it's not really what you do, but you're good at it. Or you do videos for shows for kids, or costumes. You know, that gave me chills. That gave me goosebumps. So maybe you're good at sewing or designing. I'm getting design. So I don't want to do a run-on card too much, but this is coming up. So this is an important card. I hope I said something different than the last few days, or I spark something again that makes that ding dong go off in you. I feel like whatever this is happening in threes, or like it takes 3 starts, or there's like 3 dress rehearsals, or you need to do something 3 times to have it work. So maybe just get through that 3, get through maybe seeing something 3 different ways. I'm getting perspective. So let's move along to the Romance Angels and get clarity on the 3 of Ariel, 3 of Earth, 3 of Pentacles, doing a good job, getting things done, working well with others, others working well with you, wanting to work with you, even if you started something on your own. I feel like this has an independence about it, because even if there are others around you, corporation, job, family, home, wherever you are, you're still in your zone. You know, you're still in your zone, so you might not notice there's other things going on. So there's still an independent focus and creativity going on inside of you, even if others are around. All right, let's get a card for Wednesday. And that's, well, calling in your soulmate. So this is about, you know, continuing to do what you love and having that independence in yourself, and trust that whatever needs to come through energetically speaking into your world as a partnership. A soulmate's a partnership. It's somebody meant to come into your world at the right time, at the right place. Like it all falls into place when it's meant to be, as it should be, not exactly how you always perceived it to be. It's usually bigger than that. It usually hits you bigger than that. It usually is more confusing than that. It usually is a cross point. It's a point in your world when you meet this person that something big happens. Something changes. A perspective changes. A union occurs. Advice comes through that changes your direction. It's an important connection somewhere. It doesn't have to be, you know, the honey that you're going to have forever, you know, your new husband and wife. This could be somebody you know. This could be a friend. This could be your child. This could be somebody you never met before but makes an impact today. But if it's a relationship, specifically for business or a partnership in love, something that's going to really get you moving with this, this is really nice news. This means you're really working well together with others, with every partnership you have. And it's those partnerships that are working well that are going to talk to other people, that are going to find you, or, you know, give a good word about you, or have somebody say, hey, I want you to meet my friend. He or she is so awesome. And that's that person that you were meant to meet. So it's having consciousness and a purity of heart with all the partnerships you have, because you're on your way to having that big one that's going to make a big impact and that big love come into your world soon. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Those positive things that you're getting excited about having into your world, I would say, but they're still not put in a box. You're opening something up to bigger possibilities than what you expect. I feel like this always opens the box. Even if you have a beautiful box and you have beautiful dreams in that box of what you want to happen, usually this person is the one to come in your world and just kick that box open and show you that there's something different that you didn't know you wanted. So don't tape the box shut. Put beautiful things in that box that you know you want, you know, that you understand about yourself that are good for you, but allow that box to have the freedom to open up and have different things come in and out of that box according to where you go along your journey. You know, what's good for you in your box right now might not be the same thing as in 5 minutes or after you meet this person, you know? So let's get more clarity. Let's go to the Paulina Tarot and get a card for Wednesday. Clarity on calling in your soulmate, paying attention to all your relationships, and understanding they're all connections. They're all, you know, in a sense, our soulmates, our soul family. You know, everybody that we come across is there for a purpose, a connection, a growth, a moment for us, you know, on our journey. So we can have consciousness of that moment, a connection or not. We can only control our own reaction to it. You can't ever control somebody else's actions or reactions, but you can bring, I feel like, freedom back to yourself by allowing freedom to others to experience their own situations. I'm not sure where freedom is coming through right now. So maybe there was like lack of freedom in the past, and that's what the desire is. You know, freedom in doing what you want. Maybe there were too many opinions on what you should do in your relationships and what was good. And maybe now you know better, or you know different because you've grown. And I feel like what you wanted in the past is not the same as what you want now or what you know you want. I feel like there is a connection here with divine timing and divine spiritual connections coming through. So you're going to discover something bigger about yourself that you probably maybe didn't even know before. And I think that's our card. And that's, didn't this just come up yesterday too? So we're having repeat days here. This is the Chariot. This is victory. It's not even the same deck. So number 7, this is spiritual connections, spiritual victories. Having control and releasing control, getting on board your chariot, knowing how your chariot works. You know the direction you need to go in your world to find victory, to find power back, to turn your power back on, to get you excited about living and moving forward with what you're doing. Being passionate about it, being strong about it. You know, this is ultimate control. Understanding how to control your environment, but it's not manipulation. You know, it's releasing control and allowing everyone else to have control of their own chariot so that you have ultimate control of yours and where yours goes, your own surroundings, what you can do, what you can't do. You know, it's putting you back in the driver's seat here. This is really nice. This card specifically, I like, it has the seahorses. So I feel like within the own individual seahorse, like for instance, the masculine, there is a balance between the masculine and the feminine in both. So it's coming together with opposite energies and making those opposite energies work. So This is finding yourself and having that beautiful opposite energy of you still coming in like a magnet into your world. It's almost like I'm repeating my reading from yesterday and like the day before. All right. What should we do? What should we go to? Let's go to the Thelema and get another card and get clarity on the Chariot number 7. Prayers and affirmations getting answered, coming through. I just dropped a card. Let's see what that was. And that was the the Wheel of Fortune jumping out, number 10. So the wheel is spinning. That's the tweener card. It's ending something that doesn't work. Finding your center spoke, your center focus, so you can see the perception of everything going on your wheel. Getting on board when things turn around, so you know how to handle your surroundings. Fortune's on your side. Maybe there is something with the 3. Something in thirds, trying something 3 times maybe. Now this is the right time. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's my cashmere thing. Excuse me, Vincenzo. Vincenzo, you take that, mister. That's the Knight of Rods. So this is the knight that rides into something passionately. This could be somebody in your day that's like a fiery energy, fire in their chart, a younger energy that lights your fire, you know, that brings information, brings news, brings that partnership maybe into your world to get you on this horse and get moving, to fill up your gas tank and to go. This is maybe a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy in your chart, or somebody you know with a lot of fire, you know, a lot of fire, at least in this particular situation with what they want to get. You're wrecking the card, Mr. Vincenzo. All right, hold on. Mr. Vinny, we need to go to the last deck. He's going to wreck this card. Vincenzo! So, Vincenzo just took a bite out of that with passion. We're going to continue. So, you want to take a bite out of something. You don't want to, you know, you want to get on board with whatever this thing is that makes you feel like you're not really working. This could be somebody you know riding in to help you out. Usually pretty quick, you know, lighting the way. Wants it to happen fast, sometimes too fast. This can be the knight that rides in with a lot of passion and then rides out with a lot of passion. But I feel like this knight wants to have victory. They're passionate about something, they want to work, and they're ready to like light that fire to get it going, to light the torch, to get things running. I don't feel like this knight in particular is the in and out kind of knight, at least in this particular situation. So it might just be a knight coming in, soulmate here, with a lot of passion. You know, to really light the fire in your situation, in your relationship, maybe that has a lot of passion for you, passion about what you're doing, to help you even, you know, move along with something that you've been thinking about doing. This could be your catalyst. You know, this thing that you've been thinking about doing or getting going, this could be the person coming in to get you moving, to make it happen. You know, to say yes, to get on board, to give you that confidence, that inspiration. Like they believe in you. They believe in this thing. Or this is you just lighting that fire, having the confidence. Vincenzo's being a brat. So we need to finish this reading. Yes, you're being a bit of a brat. This is a lot of passion. This is a lot of fire in your engine to get you going. I feel like there was something before and it wasn't working. You know, you were getting going. You were getting yourself grounded before, and now it's time to go. I'm getting that 3. So maybe it's like 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, you're off. I'm kind of getting that countdown 3 thing, or I'm thinking like, I don't know, top 3 again. So the top 3 of something, or top 3 reasons for this. Vincenzo, are you just going to wreck that? All right, we need to end this reading with 1 card. Vincenzo's getting a little bit stinker. You're being a stinker now. We're going to end this reading. I appreciate you guys being here with my wild stinker of an animal on my shoulder. Let's get 1 more card for the day on this passion coming through to get things moving towards victory and control. You know, sometimes he could feel a little lack of control with all of that energy and that passion and that fire. So, you know, maybe it's this energy finding its way back into control, you know? Or it's the release of passions that you finally needed to do and weren't doing before that are going to get you into control to get towards victory. All right, come over here. Go ahead. Do we need, this is the card. As I'm concentrating on Vincenzo trying to bite me here. Yes, well, this is nice. This is finding like a moment in time that you can relax. Maybe all right, hold on. I'm going to continue. We're going to continue. I'm going to let Vincenzo off, I think. And we're going to finish the reading with this card. I'll be right back. And he had to poop. As usual. Usually when he gets like that, he has to poop, which is very considerate of you, Vinny. I do appreciate that you don't like to poop on me. That is really nice. You're a very considerate little bird. I apologize if that was interrupting the reading. Sometimes we have interruptions in our environment. We go with it because we still love that environment and we work with it. All right, let's finish this beautiful reading with this 35, which is an 8, which does bring you back into power. And it's allowing yourself maybe a moment before this passion is lit. Or to make sure that after this passion is lit inside of you, you do it right. And don't be flaky about what you're moving forward with. So I feel like you're taking a moment here. Let's see what this is. Let's see, this is 35. Solitude, loneliness, and isolation. Only in quiet waters do things mirror themselves undistorted. I feel like that was that change in perspective thing. Only in quiet mind is adequate perception of the world. Hans Margolius. We all need some me time. The family, the job, the groceries, the world. They can all wait during these few precious moments of escape. They do not exist. I am alone. My only companions are my own thoughts. A solitary figure sits beneath the golden domed shelter, a raised island of solitude that is separate and distant from others of its kind. Their forms are mirrored in the silent waters below. Here, she embraces her solitude, which provides her with purity and clarity of thought. There are no distractions. Her book is empty and there is nothing to read or enter. Only passing thoughts are present, which are released to float gently into the breeze and drift away. While such moments can refresh and recharge our spirits, be wary that by degree or frequency, solitude does not become uncontrolled isolation. If the distance between us and others is extended too far, it may become difficult to return. So you could have been waiting for somebody to come into the picture, you know, to come on board with this thing that you've been working on, maybe for a while by yourself. You know, maybe you've been on the road to victory yourself, but this is not for all of you. But maybe now it's time to let somebody else on board. You know, somebody else that kind of re-sparks some passion in your world so you don't feel too alone. Somebody who gets excited about your chariot, about your drive, about your ambition, about the things that you want to do that you're actually into here. You know, that you put your heart into and your work into and your time into and your value into. Because this is good that you're doing it. But you don't want to do this so much that you don't allow any help in. That you don't allow maybe time to connect to others. Maybe there are solutions out there if you reach out and connect to others. But I feel like this is somebody coming into your world that's passionate about what you do. Helping you out, encouraging you. Maybe it's been a while since you had a little encouragement. I'm getting that solitude has been like, that it's been too much solitude with this card. For others, I feel like that's the people looking for that relationship. You've been waiting for someone to come in and get on board and get passionate about what, you know, you do. Maybe that was something you were missing in the past. You had maybe a relationship, but they weren't into the things you were into or didn't give a shit, you know, about it. And you didn't, or maybe that they were just neutral and you weren't encouraged, or like, you know, you needed a little boost, you needed a little support, you needed a little like touch, you know, something touching you. So I feel like that's coming through, but you have to reach out if you've been in too much solitude. You have to reach out when you get that passionate idea to boost, to call someone, to go somewhere, to do something, and go. You know, like this night, do it. Follow those passions. They're going to take you out of the solitude and bring you the connections to these things that you are going to have come into your world that are going to be beneficial. No man is an island. We can't do everything on our own. You know, for others of you that feel like this chaos, this passion is all around you, or that you're always involved in things where there's a lot of chaotic energy and you're like the conductor, like you're able to tame a lot of different energy and keep it under control, then you need to find some solitude for yourself, is what I'm getting. You need to get yourself some alone time so you can come up with some solutions and figure out what you want to do on your own time, rather than making it about everybody else, or having, you know, be the boss and having a lot on your plate, having a lot of responsibility, having a lot of people that need your attention because, you know, they are relying on you. They're connected to you somehow already. So when you have all these connections around you and you're not sitting around in solitude, you need to find some solitude to find some balance in your space so you can find what your space is supposed to be like when it's just you and your space. So even if it's a moment, going to your car, going to the garage, going to your room, going to the bathroom, turning the light off, you know, like just meditating. Even if it's a moment, it can make a difference. If you're in too much chaos here and there's too much passion or too much information, or someone gets upset, or there's a, you know, something going on, and you know the road to victory just needs a little balance. So go back to balance, you know, don't go on full throttle the whole time and not give yourself time to recharge or put gas in your car again, or take a moment to plan your journey out on a map, do the map quest, you know, make some calls first, get everything prepared, pack your things first before you get in your chariot to go. So this is taking that time to pack, to think, to change your perspective, to get some me time back, recharge your batteries so you're ready to get back to work, you know, get back on board with someone else to make it happen, to get this passion going. I feel like there are good connections coming through for everybody. So be on the lookout for those passionate, fiery connections that are like giving you confidence, telling you good job, want to work with you. But make sure you find your own space, and make sure you're not in your own space so much that you don't find those other connections of passions. All right, I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Vincenzo just jumped off to go on a little journey, so I'll be going to get him, and I'll see you.